Hey guys and gals, do you buy STL files? Stupid question. Yes, you do. You're here for a specific reason. Well, when you get those files, a lot of them come pre-supported. And do you want to take those pre-supports off? I know I do for certain reasons. I'll tell you those reasons as we go through the video, but I want to thank Greedy3D because he posted a video on this today. I had no clue you could do this. I know you can't in ChituBox. So let me take you through the steps. This way you know how to do it like I do now too. So the first thing we're going to have to do is, yes, you're going to have to get another slicer. You're going to have to get the one from HeyGears, and it's this website right up here, which will be in the description below. The first thing we want to do is we want to download the file for whatever system you're using. I'm using Windows, and we're going to download it for that. Then we're just going to go into our files and start the process of uploading Blueprint Studio to our computer. Now that it's on our computer, you're just going to pick your region, hit confirm. Now either you already have this and you can sign in, or you're going to have to create an account. I have an account already, so I can log in. Now it's going to take you through some steps, and because I already had an account, it doesn't show me like I saw before where I had to set up a printer. Even if you don't have a HeyGears, just follow the steps, set up your printer, and that's actually going to bring you to the slicer right away. Once you log back in, then we're going to have to come into the slicer. So like I was saying, I'm going to see that because I'm already a registered user, but what you're going to see is more like this. You're going to have to pick a machine, so I'm just going to pick this one, nothing on here, and then we're just going to scroll down general purpose. I'm going to pick this modeling resin, and then I'm going to pick the standard right here. We're going to hit apply, and then it's going to bring us into the slicer, and then it's going to tell you all these little blurbs about how to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a file. I'm bringing in Wicked's bust of Harry from Home Alone. Now I'm just waiting for it to import the model. Now that Harry's head is in here, you can see the Wicked supports on there. First thing you want to do is you want to click on him so he changes color. Now all we're going to do is go to split. You're going to hit split, and we're going to hit remove pre-supports. Hit confirm, and then it's going to do its thing, and it's going to get those pre-supports all set up and ready to be removed. You're definitely going to have to wait for this thing to do its processing. When this little symbol comes up, that means it's done. We'll just click on that. It'll give you some information, and then just hit continue. And then once that processing is done, it's going to give you all these crazy numbers. It already has the ones selected for the pre-support, so just hit apply. It's going to save it, and it's going to take those pre-supports off. Now you can see all the pre-supports are gone. We're going to click on the item again, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here. We're going to export. Don't save it. Don't save project unless you use HeyGears, or save project as. Hit export model as. If you have multiple ones, click multiple. If you only have the single one like me, hit one file, and then save it to wherever you're going to save it to. I'm going to make it Harry's head. I don't know if you're seeing this or not, but I'm just saving it to my computer, and boom, save successful. So right now I'm done with HeyGears. I like ChituBox, so we're going to move over there. Okay, into ChituBox we go because this is my favorite program. I'm sure this would work in Lychee too, so you can check it out over there and try that out. There's two reasons I want to take the pre-supports off of these models by Wicked, CA3D, and others. One, I want to keep the orientation because we do sell our own models on shop.hobbylinkinternational.com, and I get a lot of failures from orientation. So one, I want to keep the orientation because they test printed these and they worked out. The second reason I want to take them off, if you could see at the end of the support here, there's nothing on here. The contact position has nothing, so it just goes right into the model itself. And a lot of times when you take these off, it leaves a divot. I hate divots. I don't want to go around filling all these things in and taking up much more of my time. So that's another reason I want to take them off. So let's get rid of him, and we're going to open up the one we just did in HeyGears. Just pulling it in from my computer, and boom, it's going to set it right down on the build plate like it normally would, and it hasn't raised it yet until we get into support. So you can see it still has the same orientation that Wicked had, which is awesome. This is what I want. It's going to save me a lot of time and hopefully a lot of failures. We're going to move over into supports. So now that I have the orientation, I would put in my own supports, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to hit auto supports. And there we go. It has the model supported on auto supports. You can use auto supports and go through and take things out that you don't want there. Like I'll hit the delete button here, and I'll take these off the eyes because this is not going to fail. We don't need these little supports on the eyes here. Just go around clicking them, making them all red. We'll hit the delete button, and those will be gone once we get rid of them, and then we can print. So it's up to you how you want to support it. I don't use auto supports at first. I go around putting in my stuff, and then if I feel that it needs extra supports or something like that, I'll hit the auto supports and let it do what it does. One last thing, where you can see here, you can see the little sphere here, that will blend in a little bit better, and you can also sand that down instead of trying to fill in the little divot. There's another one right here. So I always use those because it makes my life a lot easier. And that's it. It sucks that you have to use 2 slicers unless you have HeyGears, and then it's 1 slicer, but most of us use either Chitu or Lychee, however you say Lychee, probably Lychee. Those 2 programs. So we're going to bring it back in and we're going to put our own supports. Again, a big thank you to Greedy 3D for putting us onto this. Makes life a lot easier. It's going to help me with my printing and making the models, and hopefully my failures are less because my orientation a lot of the time sucks. So thanks for checking out the video. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe and like button. It always helps out. And I will be back on Dark Talent soon. I'm cleaning this place up and I've had a lot to do. So I will see you all soon. Take care and bye-bye, everybody.